Hello everybody, this is Jash. I'm just a section hiker and I'm getting ready for another section hike. It is Saturday, July 29th, 2017. It's about 2100. Let me check my calendar. Yeah, July 29th, 2100. Anyhow. So what I'm doing is I started laying out my gear. I'm going to be going probably 6-7 weeks from now. Section I'm going to be going on is from Canopus Lake 301 in New York north to Cornwall Bridge, Connecticut. So I thought this is kind of primarily for me. Anybody else wants to join in, that's wonderful. But I saw Early Riser lay out a video, lay out his gear like this, and I thought it was a really smart thing to do. It'll help me think my way through it, and if it helps somebody else, spectacular. So this first stack here is my what I'm going to wear on the trail. I've got a wicking dry t-shirt. I've got some the heck are these things that you know, keep the stuff out of your shoes, socks, underwear, a belt that it's not a leather belt, it's a fabric belt with plastic, whatever, so the whole thing is designed I can go diving in a river or lake and I don't care, everything ought to dry out relatively easily. Only exception are my pants, and I'm gonna look at that. Gaiters, yeah, I can do this. Medium, that just tells you what my shirt is. Okay. At night, what I've got, and I'm going to decide once I get closer in what weather I'm going to have, because one of the cool things about being a section hiker is you can take a look at a weather forecast and say, hey, roughly what's it going to be for the next week. If it's going to be chillier, then I put more gear in, and if not, then I take it out. So I've got Crocs for at night, an extra pair of socks. I've got, you know, what I'm going to call camp pants. I'll sleep in those at night so I get out of my dirty, stinky, smelly stuff at night. I might elect to go with jogging shorts instead, depending on weather, temperature. I've got a watch cap, gloves, and I also have another hooded sweatshirt deal if I need it. So I've got that. Rain gear, let me slide over here. Rain gear, I've got a rain jacket, a hooded rain jacket, and I also have a parka. If you haven't checked out a parka, do it. I love it because if you're walking and it is raining out, you just have to pull it up over your head, over your body, whatever you want to do without taking your pack off. And also it acts as a pack cover. Whenever I walk, I always have a pack cover on just to keep junk out of there. Stove. I may go stoveless. If you listen to Bigfoot, he went stoveless. I'm thinking, I'm not sure. I've got my stove laid out and I'm just going to kind of think my way through this thing. So I've got a one of these MSR pocket rocket deals, and a little bit of fuel and a lighter and something to wipe out the pot, and anyhow, that's what I've got. First aid kit. I've got a small first aid kit. It's got DEET, vitamin I, Afterbite, toenail clippers. Also, that kind of goes along with this, my wife makes some super duper salve, so since I'm just going to do the thru hiker thing of just one pair of socks, then every morning when I get up I'm going to wipe my feet down with a super duper salve. If I want to take a break, I use the super duper salve. It's got beeswax and other essential oils in it, and then I've got something for my nose up here to act as a you know, to keep sunburn stuff out. A little packet for my cell phone and my glasses, and what else? Food, I'm still thinking about what I'm going to do for food. I haven't finalized that. I'm just kind of starting and thinking about that. I've got a Nemo two-person Hornet tent. This is my air bag, the air mattress Flash, REI Flash. Love it. I'm a sissy about some things, but 40 puffs of the Flash and I have it filled. I've got an REI bag. I don't know if it's a 15, 20 degree bag. It's good for cold weather, warm weather, any kind of weather. And I can fold it down and stuff it into an Nalgene bottle if I needed to. It'll get that small. It's a down bag. What else have I got? Oh, here's something I think everybody ought to have. I've got my mosquito net thing for my head. VIP kit, very important paper kit. I burn my toilet paper. Extra wipe stuff for me. Headlamp, I don't do any of the flashlight. I think I'm going to go with this Pizzelle thing. It's a 16 lumen, and I'm not going to do night hiking. What else have I got up here? These things up here are called pen flares, and they can shoot an M80 150 feet or more. So if there's a bear around, I saw things up in New York where there were bears getting stuff down and people were standing around and using harsh language. Well, this can shoot something and kind of mildly upset a bear, so hopefully it'll run them off. Pocket knife, dog tags with a P38. This little handy dandy dude here is called a backpacker's wallet, and cash, a couple credit cards, ID go in that. This is a Nassau pen. It's actually a safety device, so I can take notes with the thing, and it's really, really small and light and can write upside down, so that's cool. And I'm running out of time here because I do the cheap version of YouTube. And this is my list of things I'm going to be getting so far. Other things that I need. Actually, the deep thing I'm not going to need, I got that. Oh, hiking sticks. I'd use 2 hiking sticks. These things have gone 1,400 plus miles with me. So I'm going to have to take off the bottom because I've actually worn down the rubber tips. So I've got a backup one, and I'm going to figure out which one I'm going to run with. So, all right. So, anyhow, last thing, I am working on my bear bag line. I've got this real fine line stuff here, but it gets tangled up, so I might upgrade it just a little bit. And I'm going to use like a Locking D. What else do they call it? Carabiner. There's a weight on the end, so anyhow, to throw the thing over, and that'll carry with me, and it'll be something very light. So anyhow, that's everything for right now, and this is to me and anybody else that's interested. So ought to be fun, and I'm gonna probably look over this again myself. And the last thing, my pack, love it. Osprey 58 liter, love it. That's going to be more than adequate, lots of pockets and things like that. Water system I've got is the Camelback, and I've got a Platypus. It's a gravity filter. So anyhow, this thing here I can use to carry gallons of water if I need to from wherever. So anyhow, all right, well, let me call this a night, and happy trails to those of you that are out there, and Josh out.